Hi, everyone. I am Emily of Minor DIY, and I hope today you all saw my card, which is the Twist and Pop Happy Birthday card. And of course, in the center, we have a nice surprise with a banner that unfolds, it twists out and unfolds, so it is twice the length of the card. So I totally love the Twist and Pop cards. They're just so much fun, and they're very unexpected. So I hope you enjoyed making it today. So get in here. Yep. Okay. Hi, everyone who didn't make it from the UK. It's so late. I'm sorry. Crazy. Yep, I agree, Melinda. Twist and Pops are so fun. Sandy says she's going through the files from me today and have to get the file folders working. So one of my things is designing desktop file folders for you too, and to organize everything in with all the different summits and lots of different projects and even general file folders. So I have all of those free, actually hundreds of them, on my website. Diane says she loves the folders too. So I'm glad. I have them for both Windows and Mac, and they definitely brighten your desktop a little bit, I think, rather than those plain old blue or yellow file folders. Oh, can't hear me is what I see Diane might have said. I don't know. Aaron, can everyone else hear?
I think that's great.
Okay. Oh, it's okay now. Okay. It was great. Okay, thank you. Oh, hi, Elena. Good to see you again, too. Sorry, things have been just crazy. You know, summer, 4 kids, everything. Hi, Roseanne. Oh, I'm so glad that you have given and made so many of the Twist and Pop cards. They are so much fun. And the reason that I made a Twist and Pop card this time for Happy Birthday was because my now 13-year-old son was going to a birthday party. And you would think that a craft blogger might have a few birthday cards lying around. Nope, nothing at all. So he ended up using one of my cards from my workshop that says on the front, plot twist. And then like on the inside, he wrote, buy your own gift, and put a gift card in. So that was kind of funny. So that, okay, I am going to make birthday cards because we definitely have to have them. And if you weren't into the unicorn birthday cards, I did also have a free version of just happy birthday text. So it could be used for anybody, not just a unicorn loving child. And that is free on my site too. Loretta, I see, is wondering what weight of cardstock is working best. Yeah, thank you, Erin. Taking too much opening and closing so they crack. So 65-pound cardstock works best. I definitely think heavier would crack. And yeah, actually, I really don't have that problem usually as much as I open and close them. I find that a problem sometimes more is on the centers. If it's kind of getting a little bit, it doesn't usually tear, but it does sometimes. Oops, I have that upside down. Sorry. It doesn't usually tear, but it can get weak, or if you're using pattern cardstock, it can show that white core. Well, hi, Paulette, joining for the first time. Awesome. Nice to meet you. In Canada, Newfoundland. Great. Hi, everybody. Joyce says she's always looking for birthday cards. Yes. If you have the VIP pass, I put in so many extra birthday cards. So there's one of them. Gotta love the HTV on cardstock. And oops. I love them. Oops! Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. No. Still here, everybody? Okay. I do apologize. Hold on one moment. My setup is a little bit interesting right now. So let's see if that fixes it. I do apologize. Yeah, oops. It happens. Okay. So I see that Loretta asking about what measurements would the file change need to be. Actually, nothing. It's perfect like it is. And it actually just makes it easier if you have a bigger machine to cut out 2 at a time, because 2 of the card bases and 2 of the mechanisms will cut out of one 12 by 12 piece of paper. So it just makes it a little bit faster is all. And it fits into the invitation envelopes perfectly. So there really is no reason to change it. It's also almost the max size it can be. So you couldn't actually make it very much larger unless you were using a larger mat. Nope, I don't have a commercial license with my designs, but I do have commercial licenses for some of them. So if you're interested in that, please do send me an email and I could put a commercial license up there. I just haven't yet. So I'd be happy to do that for you. The front of the star card again. Yes. So in that VIP pass or the bonus, so this is just one of the other options. See the sequin glitter, I think it's disco sequin cardstock. I absolutely love this. From 12 by 12 cardstock. And pretty simple design. Another design, another cover design that I have as a possibility is this one. And I used, you know what, you have those dots, HTV, that I'm always kind of like, what do we use? Well, I use them for the balloons. And then I had the Cricut draw the single lines for the strings and also the outline. And the other one, this is one of my favorite cards, is this cover design, the flowers. And inside, it pops out to have a groovy birthday. So super fun. Okay, great. Love the disco. Yes, the disco cardstock is absolutely my favorite. Another one of the designs, you can tell I really love twist and pop cards. This is all just on the pen, so it's actually really easy to make. You don't have to use HTV or anything, and I think it looks quite cool. And again, it's a simple design. I thought it was a little bit too plain with just the white and the pen, so I added in some pattern cardstock. Again, 12 by 12 cardstock. It was a pattern pack and just pattern paper for the front, so I didn't even bother to make a design for the front, and super quick and ready to go. Tiffany, the bonus files because of the security check and the ad covering the enter button. Oh, darn. Were you on a mobile, I'm guessing? It should go away right away. And you should also be able to click the X on the ad. craft bloggers, yes, we are supported by advertising. I realize it's a little bit annoying sometimes. And you weren't able to click on that X. But if you want to go ahead, you can email me at emily@minordiy.com, and I will get you signed up so you have access to that, and so you can definitely download it. I can also check with my host just to see what they say. There's also several different areas to sign up for the newsletter. So if one certain area is covered, there it is in several different places too. But definitely email me. Yes, Diane, you can definitely purchase the bundle. And I am trying to remember if I actually had it. I'm not sure if it's actually linked from my site or not directly. So if you want to, again, email me quick, I will send it out. I can send it out to my list too. Because it's no problem. It's totally worth it to just get this portion of the cards. Okay, awesome. You made the black happy birthday. And how do you do the HTV on cardstock? Help. I know HTV on cardstock can definitely seem intimidating, Deborah. And so we cut out the HTV and weed it. Remember to mirror it. So it has the back design. HTV will then, see if I have a little piece here. No, but it will have a clear, transparent layer of plastic over the design. Actually, I do have one. One moment. Okay. So here is a part so I've cut out of HTV that I haven't put on a banner yet. So you can see this part, the back of this transfer film is a little bit sticky. Right here is the glue on the HTV. And so when we're putting it on the cardstock, I'm just going to use the back of a card for an example. You line it up just right. And of course you have an outline. So just take some time to get it just right. And it kind of sticks there for a minute. I always use my Easy Press Mini just because it's a lot easier. And when you do cardstock, HTV on cardstock, you definitely do not need to use as much heat or pressure as when you do on fabric. So when you're doing it on a shirt, you're really pressing down with your heat press. You're waiting, 30 seconds to a minute at a high temp, and you really want the material to press into the fibers. That's not what you want to do on cardstock. So if you press too hard or too long or move it, the glue can come out the edge. It doesn't absorb into the cardstock like it would fabric. So honestly, for each little part of the design, I will press for about on medium heat for about 5 seconds. So I'll just put my little mini press for right there and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and lift it up and press another part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and just kind of do it all. I have also noticed that cold peel works quite a bit better than hot peel. And if you do it too soon, the edges of the letter will definitely wrinkle a little bit. That can happen quite easily. So just takes a little bit of practice. Take a few scrap pieces of cardstock, a few scrap pieces of your HTV, and just experiment with it. And I don't even use the parchment paper over it because I can just see where it is and just press it for just a few seconds. It doesn't get so hot that it's going to, my heat press is not going to stick on the transfer film of the HTV because there's just not enough heat or pressure when you're using cardstock. Kelly wants to know, where can I get the disco paper? So that is from 12 by 12 cardstock. And if you go to either my supply list or to my website, the post on the project, it's linked directly to there. It's called Gold Sequin Disco Glitter, and it is so fun. 12 by 12 cardstock. I'm such a fan of all their things. Now they even have a mystery box. So every month you get like your own subscription box. And I get those things for my kids all the time with the science experiments or cooking or whatever. But this is the first one for me. So yeah, I love it. I see Kim says, thanks. Oh, Diane. Where do you find the SVGs for the card? Okay, so the card, if you have the free ticket, it is still live. It is live until till 9 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, Eastern time. And if you go to my speaker page, like you go to the schedule page or click on my name in the email, Erin has it pulled up here. So you can see right here the videos on top. Next down is that supply list. And then the yellow button, I want to point to it on my screen, but obviously that doesn't work for you, right in the center. So right underneath the image, it says download the Twist and Pop birthday card SVG here. So just click that and you'll get the file then. The other ones I was showing you. So in that file, we have the cupcake, as it is just like it shows on the image there on the screen. Like we have the cupcake and all those pieces, the base, we have the twist and pop mechanism, and then you also have the birthday banner SVG. So hope that helps, Rhonda. Good question, Ruth. On the twist and pop mechanism, doesn't matter which way you stick the mechanism in, and how do you know which way to stick the mechanism in the card? It does not. It's actually exactly the same. Let's see if I have so many of these things all around because I love them. I don't have just the mechanism that I can see right now though. But it is exactly the same. And so as I showed you in the workshop, bend it both ways and then kind of push, and you have a triangle and it looks like an arrow when you push it in. So you want that mechanism. There's two triangles, one, and it's exactly the same on both sides of the mechanism. And if you find that you really like the twist and pop style of cards, I do have the workshop. I talked about it a little bit at the end of the free workshop. I have a whole workshop on how to make twist and pop cards. You can, like I said, you can do writing in them. You can do print then cut. You can do HTV. I teach you exactly how to take any text you want and make it fit in a twist and pop card. And I have all like the bases and different types of mechanisms and different styles you can choose from. So there's just endless possibilities. And it's quite easy actually to get designs from like Creative Fabrica or like the balloons. These were actually very interesting. Or very easy to draw. So I just drew those, and an illustrator drew the, set up the program so it would draw the balloons. And easy also, like in just design space, super easy to make stars and ovals and little triangles for balloons. So you could totally design whatever type of card you wanted. If you wanted to say, happy 50th birthday and have 50 balloons, you could do that. I see Deborah asking, can you just use regular vinyl? And do I need to mirror? So, excuse me. So for the intricate designs, like the card that I just showed you with like the bigger letters and stuff, maybe you could. The problem with this is the transfer tape. So if you're trying to transfer it to cardstock, there's a very good possibility that the transfer tape is going to stick to the cardstock and just rip it, which of course we don't want. If you're doing a design such as the one I did here, so the unicorn design, do you see all those little sparkly stars and all the little stars in the letters? That is virtually impossible to do with regular vinyl because they pull up and they slide all over and it doesn't work. So even with transfer tape, it doesn't work. It's not easy to weed. So that's why HTV is a really, really good option to use for this one. Alternatively, you could also actually just change this design to pen and have your Cricut draw it for you and then color it in if you like. So lots of possibilities. So if you would try regular vinyl, then no, you would not mirror because you would weed it from the top and then put it on. But HTV, you do need to mirror because it's cutting the back. And I see Joyce, yes, agrees. HTV works great. So much better for intricate cuts. Like it really does. And even like cardstock for that design. Some designs you could use cardstock if it was big enough. Like this is one of them. Like this might, I don't know. But then with the folds, like that cardstock, I think would come up pretty easily. Another thing you could do actually is print then cut with a type of message in there. I have been working on a Halloween card. It's kind of a surprise, but it's not my final design. So look at those cute little guys. And that is print and cut. So it's quite easy to do the twist and pop banner with print and cut too. And Loretta thinks, I'm glad you think it is a versatile card template. And only 5 more minutes left. So I hope I answered lots and lots of questions about twist and pops. Like I said, if you love the style too, definitely check out the workshop. Like this one, I just love this. I took all of the kids' school photos and put it in a card. So look at that. Like you could just easily hang it on your fridge and it's a design. So perfect. You know, it's a good design to send to the grandparents or whatever. Oh, Sandy, good question. So, Emily, the explosion box enchantress will be making a guest appearance. This is, one of my witch photos. Oh, and actually, that's what the black nails are for. So yes, if you know Lucy of Paper Glitter Glue, she is a good friend of mine. And that will be the next event that I'm in. So I can't show you my project because the designs are a secret and a surprise during the Halloween event. But definitely look for that. So yes, Canyon Mom, that is the next one. Lucy, Paper Glitter Glue, the Halloween Spooktacular is what she's putting on. And yes, well, you'll get to see the explosion box enchantress come to life again, even though I'm not making an explosion box. Oh, thank you, Diane. Yes, Lucy Foxworth. Yep, Lucy Foxworth of Paper Glitter Glue. And of course, when that's coming up very soon. Is the max size of the pop-out part just below the size of the card? And also, can it be made bigger if it's folded more times? So I have experimented with that a little bit. And right now, it's really the max size it is in this card. So the normal pop-up cards are like a lot of standard ones like you see on Pinterest. They have the exact same size of panels here. And you can see I made mine bigger. And how it folds just in there. So if you could make the card longer, you could do that. I've also experimented with like trying to put it back further in here, but it doesn't work. It just makes it so that it kind of goes like this instead of coming out all the way. So this is about the max size you could get with this size of card, yes. Thank you. And yes, you are welcome for the design. Yeah, I love the pop-up cards. I hope you enjoy them too. Any other questions? I think we have like 3 minutes, less than. I've never made a card before, Paulette. Yeah, I'd definitely try one. And I do definitely use the trick with the blue tape, because I know when I first started making twist and pop cards, I had a hard time like figuring out if it's going to fit inside and how I'm going to like balance these edges out. And when you put like a little piece of blue tape in and then fold it in and make sure it all fits, it's very easy then to just move that blue tape until it folds flat, which is important in this type of card because it has several layers. That's another good reason to use HTV, so you don't have lots and lots of layers. The patterned HTV on like this unicorn card just worked great. Yes, the link to the workshop, Kim, is on the speaker page. So Erin, if you want to put that up again, the pop-up workshop is under Emily's special offer. Yep, up a little bit. That's the VIP bonus, and there is the twist and pop workshop is down just a tiny bit. So the Just Text is a freebie on my website if you're part of my community, in the free files folder. And then that Twist, Pop, and Wow workshop has lots and lots of templates and lots of info on how to, I guess, to kind of spark your imagination and make a card for any occasion that you could possibly think of. In the file are the cuts that need to be converted to score indicated in red. So I do try to do that. I believe they are. It's hard. I believe they are right now. They're supposed to be. But definitely they are not red like when they pull in though. I don't think, like when it shows a preview, the cut line is just Design Space shows it as black, I think, when I pulled it in earlier. So you just kind of have to test. The next summit, like I said, is for Lucy. And let's see if I can give you a tiny, tiny sneak peek at my Halloween thing. I don't think she'll be too mad if I just show like one tiny little part of it. I know I can't show too much. That's part of it. There's one guy. That's my sneak peek. Yeah, so that's coming up. It's going to be fun. Oh, you're welcome, Roseanne. It's fun. I love to get inspiration from lots of others too. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Elena. Thanks, Erin, for taking care of all the tech stuff for us. It was great seeing you guys. And yeah, I hope, it's the last day of the summit. So I hope you enjoyed the whole summit. Thanks for everything. Bye, guys.